Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. Today's video we're showcasing some legend hits by Aquiles. So obrigado Aquiles. So he's using one overgrowth together with the root rider spam pretty much, and as you can see it's a little bit of an odd style that he's using because he has the giant arrow on the queen, and his attacks are really straightforward. You will see once you've seen all of them, he pretty much uses the same blueprint for the attack every single time, which is a funnel on one side and then his queen early with the giant arrow just to get a little bit of value with the giant arrow. Doesn't really look like he needs a lot of value, and then obviously the healer puppet will make sure that the queen usually stays alive, and then he will spam in between the root riders and using the overgrowth on the town hall. So he always goes from the back end, so from the other side of the town hall, and then using the overgrowth late on the town hall together with some other value. And the other thing I noticed is that he always saves at least one rage and one freeze to make sure that he gets past the town hall. So as you can see, first three stars in, and you'll notice in the next ones as well, they are very quick. So this attack, if you're playing esports as well, this attack is great. So up to the next one. So once again, king for the funnel, and what he also does is he always looks for his king to get into a compartment where it will get a lot of value, and then he will use his jump to make sure that the king gets even more value. So as you can see, giant arrow just shot, queen going to the side, king on the left side, and root riders in between. So taking care of that eagle there. And as you can see here, his queen is going to be safe because there's not a lot of damage on the outside, and the king just got a lot of value on the left side. So kind of getting stuck here in the core, but he's using the warden ability to make sure that his troops are staying safe. So as you can see, overgrowth on the town hall, and once again at least one rage and one free spell left to deal with the town hall. And he's got some super barbarians to either funnel if he would need it, but mostly for cleanup, since they're very quick and they're kind of bulky as well. So there we go, still has that rage and that freeze to make sure that he gets through that town hall compartment. And yeah, there's not a lot left in this base, and he still has the royal champion ability. So some healers from the queen stepping over, doing some great work here. NATO's not ideal, but in this case it doesn't really matter because most of his troops are going to the outside, so outside of the town hall poison. So there we go, once again, very quick attack. If you're enjoying these videos, smash that like button and subscribe, and let us know in the comments which strategies or bases you would like to have covered next. Pretty toxic base here, with an invisibility tower in the core, with quite some heavy defenses around it. So once again, using a Skelly here to distract the cannon and make sure that the king gets a little more value. And as you can see, the ricochet cannon didn't get the wall breaker down because of that Skelly spell. So using the queen on one side, normally what he does is he uses the queen, he would have used it on the 9 o'clock side, but by the looks of it, because there's an invisibility tower in the core and he's banking on the king to get it, he's just gonna have all of his troops loop around. And as you can see, the only thing that is kind of tricky here is the CC, but he's dealing with it nicely using that overgrowth on the town hall and some other heavy buildings. And yeah, he's planning to kind of end on the town hall, but these Teslas kind of messed that up a little bit, but he should still be alright. So king and queen getting some great value. As you can see, this attack is very nicely set up. So root riders I think the overgrowth is about to end. There we go. And as I said, at least one, sometimes two freezes and a rage left to deal with the town hall. There we go. So poison of the town hall, not ideal here, but as you can see, I mean, this is smashed. Such a nice attack. And once again, very quick. So if you're into esports, definitely give this attack a try. Once again, 1 minute 35-ish attack, maybe even less. So let's see what he's going to be doing. waiting. I don't think he specifically likes his base. He's usually very quick with his plans, but there we go. Okay, so using some barbarians to make sure that wall breaker breaks the target, and he carefully planned his king to loop all the way around to this left side. So I don't think he needed this jump, but I'm not sure why he's thrown that and using that wall breaker. But let's see how it goes. So just triggered the invisibility tower at the town hall, and king, as you can see, will get quite some value. I mean, I don't think king will get the whole core down, especially with the CC. Okay, so the CC is no ice golems and they're being pulled to the other side, so that's ideal. And king is not even going inside because the jump is not covering the core. So ideally he would have had that wall break differently and then jumped all the way in the core. But I think he still has some juice in this attack left. So as you can see, a lot of root riders left. He still has some healers helping them out. He still has that rage, he still has that free spell, and he still has the royal champion ability as well. So as you can see, I mean, this was looking iffy, but now that I look at it, I mean, this is crushed still. I'm definitely gonna be trying this style of attack as well. I used to use root riders, but very differently from what Aquiles is doing, and yeah, I really like it. Once again, king with a wall break to get some good value there with a jump deeper into the core. And then he's dropping the queen on the bottom side, and he's using the royal champion early, which he usually doesn't, because he recognized that the bottom compartment is going to be very heavy, and he wants all of his troops to get into that core so he can use the warden ability and get a lot of value with it. So as you can see with this Tesla farm, his plan is not going according to plan, but with his great warden ability and a couple of root riders going into that core, I think he can still be alright. So king is getting some good value. Dragon is kind of messing his king up over there, and there's nothing to target that dragon. So using a rage there to get some extra value so he doesn't have to loop all the way around, and his overgrowth will as soon as his overgrowth will end, he doesn't want to be going into that core again while the town hall is shooting it. So ideally he gets down the scatter shot and the inferno tower in the core as well. But I think, depending on the timing with the town hall, I think the royal champion will loop back. So okay, royal champion didn't loop back, but we got the queen there, so no worries. So he's got that freeze, got that rage on the town hall as always. And okay, so tornado trap, not ideal here, but with the royal champion ability, I think this is still crushed. So once again, very straightforward attack. He did do something a little bit differently here with the royal champion, but in the end, because it didn't even work, it didn't really matter. So if he used his royal champion on the back end, it would have probably been the same outcome. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. Bye bye.